Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and today we'll limit break Glarici with Center Water, a weapon that is incredibly powerful. However, there's one slight issue. So I intended to go for... Duplicator is okay. I intended to go for Bolero, or whatever the Arcana is called, the one that we used in the last couple of videos. The problem is, however, that we have so many scaling Arcanas that we require, like Wicked Season, like Google of Illusions, and if we rely on RNG to get them, then you just end up not getting them early enough. Like, eventually you'll get them, but at that point they're already useless. So I determined we will just take the new Arcana that is in the game, Crystal Christ, because that was the plan to multi-trigger our weapons, but we'll do it in the normal old school way. Now today we will not evolve the Center Water to Labora. Why? Well, because Center Water is actually stronger than Labora. It sounds odd, but Center Water is around you, and when you have a huge amount of size, then it can cover the entire screen, while Labora will always accumulate towards you and needs way more area to be big enough. Now I would love to run to the center and get Boogaloo of Illusions right away, but I can't. We are not powerful enough to deal with them. Maybe if I freeze them. Wait, I didn't consider that. Oh, but I want to evolve you at minute 1. But if I delay that just a little bit. With Empty Tome. Okay. I could see myself trying that out. Okay. Let's try to get Empty Tome maxed out. I don't really want to kill the guy that spawns here at 1 minute then. Let's roll. Empty Tome. There we go, level 4. Just one more level. Do you see how fast the freezes are happening? Okay, if the dude dies here, I have a problem because it will take a while to evolve the Paranormal Scan. But the Paranormal Scan is either way not that good early on. Let's just do a Hail Mary and see what happens. Yeah, he died. How am I even still alive? I mean, all of the enemies are getting frozen. It is difficult. I should take more time to properly freeze them. And we'll also pick up the armor just because we don't even have that many passives that we need. Like, we can get all of the others from the stage. But this may straight up work out. Okay, there are the hands already. I don't necessarily... I'll go in with the curse. I don't care. I want to have the bonus stats right away. Oh god. Are you guys ready for...
Boogaloo of Illusions.
And there we go. Let's run away. Let's run away. The Guardians don't get frozen. This is the biggest problem. Can we do this? Please? I have to be so careful where I walk. Did you see how I was careful where I walked? Yeah, I was very careful. Now I'll go back up and we'll pick up the chest and evolve the Paranormal Scan. We have a vacuum up here that I can pick up, so I will do that on my way there. But the curse is about to happen again. Was it worth it? The problem is, if you max out everything first to be strong enough to deal with the enemies without the freeze effect, then it can easily take up until like 5 minutes before you get it. So let's roll and we'll go for the Life Sign Scan. I have to keep the remaining rerolls to guarantee the right Arcanas, and I will walk over to the vacuum here. Let's pick it up and let's walk up to the chest. I hope this will be enough level ups. Here, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, we just have to go for the Center Water if it doesn't offer me the Life Sign Scan. And you are maxed out, that means it's time to pick it up. Okay, Candelabrador is a really good pickup. We also go for Spinach, like all the things that are not on the stage. And the moment we evolve, we'll have another slot. I don't even know what we want to go for. Like, what makes sense, what is good, what is bad. There we go. We have that is so good. Oh, that was almost perfect. But now we have the Paranormal Scan. We have all of the scaling Arcanas that we wanted. Now, the only issue is we somehow have to deal with the Guardians. The Crown is on the stage. Torona is also on the stage. What item do we need right now? Like, what is a really good item? We actually don't care about Spellbinder. We can take it out of a candy box, but we don't need it. I would really love to have a freeze here, but there are no freezes in the game. Like, I have them deactivated. We don't have another revival. Okay. I just want to walk inside of the enemies because they barely deal damage. But the Guardians, they will wipe me out. What do we need here? Torona, Crown... Torona is super far away. We can't roll. That means these are all the items. And Crown is right below me. So we'll take Torona. Good. Magnet timing. Perfect. Okay. But can we go for the curse? Huh. I would say let's just see what happens. I was like, isn't a limit break missing? Yeah, the Paranormal Scan. Why did I go for the bonus curse? Why did I do that? This was a horrible decision. I'm getting hunted down by the enemies. Let's pick up the chest just for fun, you know? Can you please die very soon? Can you please die before we hit the next curse? The next curse is about to happen. I'm so dead. Oh god. Paranormal scan, please. We need cooldown. 77% is okay. Armor in there. Very good. Chicken. I have no center water here. And the curse is happening. I need to get into the enemies. Yeah. I have to run through them. Please, guys, you have to protect me from the guardians. This is kind of funny, isn't it? Oh god. There are guardians all around me. The curse is done. Come on. There's a red gem, but I can't get it. I think I will go down to the crown right now, because when it's doubled, it's actually a huge effect of bonus experience. The only issue is while walking around, it's very likely that I will run into a guardian. And we still didn't get bonus cooldown, which is horrible. Let's get the crown right now, and I will not pick up this one because it's on the bridge, and on the bridge you easily get cornered by the guardians. Okay, we got this. I will just walk up to the right, cooldown. And now we have to get to the magnet. Please, quickly. Yes, and I will walk downwards because the experience should come from the bottom. We got all of it. 80% cooldown. Come on. Give me a revival. Give me cooldown. I know there was a mount in there, but I don't care. I need the cooldown. Huh? I mean, there was maybe one cooldown in there at best. I don't even know if there was one in there. Yeah, I wanted to ask, are all the guardians still alive? Because I only see 2 the moment I almost run into one. Okay. Dude, please, you have to give me cooldown, my friend. We need to work together. The beautiful thing is, do you see the size of it? Like, this is around the time where I would pick up the Arcana, the Boogaloo of Illusions, and because we had it so early, we are going crazy with the area already. The damage numbers don't really help me, but at the same time, when they are covered up by the center water, like, when they are above me, they get covered up, and then I wouldn't see them anymore, so I need the damage numbers to properly determine where the guardians are. A mount. There's more mount. Okay, you know what, I'll actually take the mount there. I don't believe that we get the right items, the right level ups here. Okay, maybe I should go for a little bit of damage to make sure the guardians die faster. 2 of them died. That means the other 2 will die very quickly, like shortly after this. Yes! Oh. Guys, we did it. And you know what that means? That means we can return back to the center, we can pick up the rings, and we can pick up all the maximum bonus curse in the game, because we don't chicken out of this, okay? We'll take on the enemies as much as we can. Oh my god, look at the size of this center water. This is why we Boogaloo of Illusions. Let's just do random always. Now we have to wait until 11 minutes. This is the moment where we will get the last Arcana, the Crystal Cries. Maybe I'll take a moment to think about it again if there's a better one. We could also take Tragic Princess to trigger... Why is it so blue? Didn't that change? That's weird. We could also take the Tragic Princess to move around and trigger way more hits on the enemies, and trust me, it's insane. The only problem is moving around with her center water. No, we need the bonus stats. Tragic Princess is only insanely good if we also get the bonus stats from the double triggers on the paranormal scan, but we can only get that if we get the Crystal Cries. Yeah, this is the conflict and why I actually wanted to go for Bolero, but Bolero was horrible. The main issue is that we have so many scaling Arcanas, as I said in the beginning, but also, you pretty much need 3 Arcanas. 1 on 0 minutes, 1 on 1 minute, 1 on 2 minutes, and actually also 1 on 3 minutes, to get all of the Arcanas in. When you start with Bolero, you can pick up 2 additional Arcanas on a normal difficulty, and then you're maxed out, and the Arcana on the stage will actually turn into a normal chest. And that is the issue. So you need to get 3 bonus Arcanas just to have 3 of them, then a 4th one, then you need to get a 5th one to have 4, which is what we'll have in this run here. And only once you have the 6th one, you actually have a bonus one. So that's, in other words, really horrible and unlikely to happen. With scaling Arcanas in time, I mean. Oh, I just got old experience. But our cooldown is now maxed out. Beautiful. Look at the size of the center water, by the way. When I run around, do you see how the entire floor is covered? The reason why we want to have Boogaloo of Illusions is, by the way, not because we need to reach it the max limit. We would reach that regardless eventually, but we want to have it earlier, that we start killing more enemies early on and go utterly crazy. And in 3 minutes, we will get the next Arcana, and that means we'll have the double triggers on the paranormal scan to give us more bonus stats, make us stronger, scale harder, and just completely obliterate all of the enemies. Isn't Center Water just a beautiful weapon? Even on max curse, this early on, it can deal with the enemies. Are we screen sized? Oh, we are screen sized. Oh, that's nice. That's amazing. Hey, Spellbinder. Do I actually want to have that? Honestly, I'm not feeling it. We'll just go for Clover. It is sealed, so we only get 10% bonus luck. We don't require it, to be honest, but it's a nice boost. Spellbinder, the issue is that if you have it around for you too long and you want to move around, then it takes ages that it drops down. Watch this. Do you see that? And this will only get worse and worse and worse the more duration you have. Like, if they last for 20 seconds, for example, and you move around, then you have to wait until the next one disappears, which could take like 10 seconds. And you're just chilling there like, hey, I just want to move like slightly over to the left to get a vacuum, and I can't. I need the level ups here. Yep, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get all the level ups. That was a huge amount of area. Keep in mind that weapon stats get multiplied with the character stats, which does make sense, but all the limit breaks that we get, they are weapon stats. So if we get 5% area on the weapon, but we have 500%, it's actually 600% total, because it's plus 500, that means we got 30% bonus area on the weapon. Do you understand how ridiculous that thought is? Oh, there was the big red gem. Look at all of the limit breaks in there, and there was even a mount still in. What? So we're about to hit 11 minutes. Yeah. And there's the Arcana chest. There's Sapphire Mist. That is the one that I meant, not Crystal Cries. Sapphire Mist. That will multi-trigger our weapons depending on our luck. And that mostly means, do you see that? Wow, we got 2 times HP. Beautiful. Area and Magnet. We actually don't want to have Magnet. Why am I not collecting this experience over here? What? That's right next to me. How is that not in reach of mine? Like, look at this. Is the Magnet really that tiny? Oh, look at all the limit break stats. Because all of them now get also doubled up. Oh, this is so good. Area, movement speed. Yes, let's go. This is, by the way, 5 times zoomed out. This is the area we have reached, and we'll make a lot of use of this feature today. You can actually see how the Boogaloo of Illusions changes in size. Wow. Look at it getting bigger. Okay, we got the experience in here. It's a little bit laggy. And I think it's time that I turn off the damage numbers, because we don't have a need for that anymore. I only needed it for the Guardians. I have a feeling our center water just became way bigger. I would say let's check it out at 15 minutes again, then at 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, that sounds good. And what you see flying around, they are actually dying enemies that still have so much speed that they rush through. Like, we shouldn't see any damage numbers here if I'm right. Yeah, do you see that? No damage numbers because they're already dead. Experience gain. Where's the red gem? I think I got a magnet. Nice. Perfect. Oh my god. Oh my. We have 990 kills. What happens if I run around? Yeah, this was my fear, kind of. It doesn't actually change a lot on center water because the weapon doesn't drop down again. Let's try it out now. It kind of gives a bonus, but honestly, this bonus doesn't justify standing still. Because then I run into the experience and we waste the growth doubling. So to make sense of this, if I accidentally pick up the red gem, then we don't have the experience doubled in there. So we pretty much need 75% additional kills to make up for the loss of experience that we'll have. 75% because there are 4 phases and 1 will be growth. If we pick up random experience while growth is double, we are fine. But the other 3 phases, we just lose half of the experience value. So if we don't reach... how much do we need here? 800 something, like almost 900 kills. Yeah, we don't. Wow, this barely goes up. We have a magnet around. Let's go. Where is it? There it is. Oh, this will be so much experience. 690. Actually, no, because I walked around when I showcased. How is that much experience in there? How is that even possible? And keep in mind, we are playing on inverse mode again. The last couple of videos, we didn't play on inverse mode because we could do it with Bolero. But here we just need a scaling ASAP, so we couldn't go for Bolero, sadly. Or like for the normal mode. But we also reached 250,000 kills before 15 minutes. And we are about to zoom out again to check it out. And I have a feeling we'll need like a 10 times zoom. And this is a 10 times zoom out, by the way. Is Boogaloo of Illusions growing? Oh my god, it is. Okay. This is 10 times. This is a Genki Dama. And this is 15 times. 15 times doesn't even show the bottom of it. So here's a 20 times zoom. Yeah, do you see that? This is where the Guardians are over there. This is how, just how ridiculous the size is. And we came back just in time for the experience doubling. I actually think we skipped one maybe. How much experience do we get? That was solid? No. So we actually managed to get back in time. And there are so many magnets around. This is beautiful. Now, one issue is that our area will not change anymore. We hit the cap. The only thing that can still change is the area on the center water itself. But this is also limited. You know, you only get a certain amount of limit breaks and then it stops. I think we are about to reach level 1000 and these are our stats right now. Our amount is going through the roof thanks to the paranormal scan getting double triggered. But also just in general, you know, it would go up over time. No! We didn't reach level 1000? What happens if I move around? It jumps around too much. Like, look at this. Now I got all the experience and we pretty much lost half of the value there. It's not worth it. I already determined that, but I wanted to check again if something changed with the insane area, but it's... I don't even know why it's not working. There's another level up. Do you notice, by the way, that there are, like, no center waters falling down? Like, just rarely, because we have so many of them on the floor. Like, we are making sure to always have the maximum around. While the paranormal scan is giving us the most damage, I actually wanted to check if there was still area in there. Didn't check it. On the next cycle. But this is kind of funny, like, focus on the center waters falling down. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. Oh, there are a couple now, because a couple despawned. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, that they are so long on the floor, and then it has to wait for it to despawn. So, where's a magnet down there? Let's pay attention to whether there's area in there or not. Let's see. Might... Oh, the paranormal scan is also in there. I don't know if there's area in there. The reason that's important is because the character area is maxed out. So the moment it's maxed out on the center water, we know that we can't get any bigger anymore. And that will be the maximum size. Like, then we don't have to zoom out anymore to check it out, because nothing will change. Okay, so let's go. There could also be duration and speed, you know. Okay, let's... There was duration in there. I'm pretty sure I only see might and then the occasional duration, which we don't care about. Why is there duration in there? But I think we maxed it out. Let's check it out at 20 minutes and we'll just do it at 25 minutes again in case there was area to further increase its size. Does any one of you see a magnet? Aside from these ones here. Wait. Isn't that a magnet? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. 2 magnets even. 3 magnets now. Okay, let's level up. Time to zoom out. This is right now a 20 times zoom out. Didn't we already have that? No, we had to go to 20 because 15 was too small. That actually would mean that barely anything has changed, right? And we can see the slight changes with Bubolo of Illusions, which is actually way less than what I assumed it would be. Yeah, look at this, it barely changes. It doesn't feel like 30% of the total value. It's also kind of hypnotizing because you see the particles of the center water outside. Wait, is that the actual size until here? Because they're the particles. No, but the particles are a fake area. They look like they belong to it, like they damage enemies, but they don't. But it technically also belongs to the weapon because it causes them. 1417 is a very solid level for this weapon. Wow. I mean, funny enough, it has kind of fallen off in comparison to some other weapons. Like, I mean, obviously there are broken weapons in this game and broken characters, but we got 500,000 kills. By the way, just to understand how ridiculous it is what we are doing right now, I did this entire thing but with Labora, an arguably stronger weapon, but again, as I said in the beginning, it's not really stronger, but it has more damage. And we reached level 800 something on this stage here. We are not even done. We are level 1400. And in the video, I called it that we have 4788% curse. How did I determine that? Well, first of all, we have to deal with enemies that have doubled curse, right? And because it happens every 40 seconds, it's guaranteed that every wave will have that curse amount. So it's doubled. Right now we have 1153 curse because we have base 100. So doubled, it's 2253. But because we are playing on inverse mode, the HP of the enemies is tripled. In other words, that's as if we had tripled the amount of curse. So do you understand what that means right now? We are pretty much beating 1153 times 2 times 3, 6900, nice, 18% curse in this moment. And we are not even done yet. We are nowhere close to be done. Like, I hope this makes sense. Like, someone looking at the curse will say, but next you clearly don't have that amount of curse. But the enemies have the HP amount that they would have at that curse level. Like, makes sense, right? Don't worry, I'll make a calculation at the very end where I tell you precisely how much curse we have. We'll just quickly take all of this experience here. I don't think there will be... Yeah, look at this. It's only might. There is nothing else in there. That means we'll zoom out again. So this is a 20 times zoom. I could be wrong, but to me this feels exactly the same as it was the last time where I said, oh yeah, it goes until here, you know. It still slightly changes because of Boogaloo of Illusions, but I think this is just the max size that you can reach with everything that you have in the game. Look at the center water getting thrown out, by the way, now. I can't wait to hit minute 28, because this is the time where the insane enemies spawn that are super hard to kill, but they give 30 experience each. These guys right now, they give 3 experience. I mean, I don't know it, but usually all of the guys give 3. Then some right before the end give maybe 6. And then the last ones give 30 or 25. In this case here at minute 28, every single enemy will give 30. At minute 29, they give, I think 25 and 0, which is so weird that it's less than a 28. Do you think that we'll reach level 2000? I mean, what is the question, right? Look at the amount of level ups we just had there. That was a singular wave, by the way. Like a single cycle. We still killed 500 enemies, by the way. Like, we seem to be almost limited. Oh, wow. We almost seem to be limited to 500 kills. But no matter what enemy spawn, we always kill 500. Like, even these insane ones. Let's quickly check out the damage. And there's our curse, in case you're curious. We deal 4,550 damage, roughly. But that is very solid. Wow. That is actually incredibly high. You have to keep in mind that every single layer of center water deals damage to the enemies, and they attack every 0.5 seconds. So if you have 100 of them down... I got the magnet. If you have 100 of them down, they attack, like, all together, because the area is so big, 200 times a second. Like, because it's every 0.5 seconds. Yeah, I kind of expected we would kill a lot less here. It's just these enemies, they are so hardcore. We managed to get to 2000, by the way. But these enemies are so hardcore, it's borderline impossible. And I will actually not pick up the magnet here, because then we will continuously collect experience, because the enemies are dying on top of me, right? So instead we'll wait until 2920. There the enemies give way less experience, and we'll pick up all at once. We actually got 180 kills here a second ago, because the curse was gone. Wow! And they all just died now. That is so impressive, it's just a bottle of water. I'm getting pummeled by balls. That's not necessarily a sentence I ever expected to say. And I know I say a lot of sus things, but there I actually didn't think about it. That was funny. Tex is getting pummeled by balls. Okay, we got all of the experience. I wonder what we'll reach. It won't be crazy. Maybe 2200 if we are lucky. Just because we didn't get as many kills as I hoped for. But it should still be a solid level that we reach. And we stop at at minute 30 and check out. Yeah, 2200. That's exactly what I expected. We don't even have to collect the rest of the experience. We will do it just for fun. But these are the stats that we had while still enemies in waves were around. Because the rest that we'll just get is when the Red Death is around, right? Oh, the calculation. So it's this number plus 100 times 2 for the curse doubling, times 3 for the HP multiplier, 8,868% curse is what we are dealing with. And this is where we got so many kills still. Okay, there's the growth doubling, nice. That was it? Or did we die? I mean, we died, but did it stop or did we... That was it. Let's check out the damage, 28.7G, we hit a new record. This is by far the most insane center water we've ever had. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.